Have you ever wondered how 7 young men from South Korea became one of the biggest music acts in history? Not overnight, not by accident, and definitely not because the path was easy. This is the story of BTS, a group that began in a small practice room in Seoul under Big Hit Entertainment and grew into a global cultural phenomenon. BTS debuted in 2013 when K-pop was already crowded with powerful companies, polished idols, and huge expectations. Big Hit was not yet the giant HYBE corporation would later become. BTS entered as underdogs, carrying pressure, ambition, and a name with a message. BTS stands for Bangtan Sonyeondan, often translated as Bulletproof Boy Scouts. The meaning was bold: to be a shield for young people, protecting them from social pressure, criticism, stereotypes, and the feeling that they had to become someone else just to survive. At the center of that mission were 7 members: RM, Jin, SUGA, JHope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook. RM became known as the thoughtful leader, a rapper and songwriter whose words shaped the group's bigger ideas. Jin brought warmth, humor, vocals, and a steady presence fans loved. SUGA carried sharp honesty, speaking about struggle, ambition, anxiety, and healing. JHope brought explosive performance energy, dance, optimism, and discipline. Jimin combined grace, emotion, and precision, making every stage deeply expressive. V stood out with his rich voice, artistic style, and charisma. And Jungkook, the youngest, grew up in front of the world, becoming known for his vocals, performance power, and all-around talent. Together, they were not just 7 performers. They were 7 different stories moving in the same direction. In the beginning, their stages were smaller. Their company had fewer resources. Their future was uncertain. But BTS built something people could feel immediately: sincerity. Their early songs spoke about school pressure, dreams, judgment, and youth. As their music evolved, the themes grew deeper: mental health, self-love, friendship, loneliness, personal growth, and the difficult work of accepting yourself. That honesty became their signature. For many fans, BTS did not feel distant or untouchable. They felt human. They shared behind-the-scenes moments, live streams, jokes, fears, mistakes, and gratitude. They wrote and spoke about pain without pretending every story had a perfect ending. Because of that, listeners around the world felt seen. Then the rise became impossible to ignore. Small performances turned into packed arenas. Packed arenas became sold-out stadium tours. Korean-language songs reached listeners far beyond Korea. Albums topped charts. Singles reached #1 on Billboard. BTS earned Grammy nominations, appeared on the world's biggest stages, and delivered speeches at the United Nations, encouraging young people to speak themselves and believe their voices mattered. But BTS's impact was never only about numbers. Yes, they broke records. Yes, they changed what many people thought a Korean act could achieve globally. Yes, they helped push K-pop deeper into mainstream music history. But the real force behind BTS has always been the connection between the group and ARMY. ARMY is their global fandom and one of the most powerful fan communities in modern music. Across countries, languages, ages, and cultures, ARMY translated lyrics, shared performances, organized streaming projects, filled stadiums with purple lights, and turned support into a worldwide movement. BTS and ARMY grew together. When BTS celebrated, ARMY celebrated. When BTS faced criticism, ARMY defended them. When BTS promoted care and empathy, fans often turned that energy outward, supporting charitable causes and community projects in the group's name. That relationship is part of what makes BTS different. It is not simply artist and audience. It feels more like a long conversation, music going out, love coming back, and both sides changing each other along the way. Their journey has also included pauses, solo chapters, military service, and the challenge of growing from young idols into adult artists with individual identities. But even during time apart, the story did not stop. Each member explored his own color, while the idea of BTS remained powerful. 7 people, 1 team, and a shared history fans never forgot. Today, BTS represents more than a successful K-pop group. They represent possibility. They showed that language does not have to be a wall, that vulnerability can be strength, that pop music can be playful, emotional, political, comforting, and world-changing all at once. For longtime ARMY, this story is personal. You remember the songs, the eras, the inside jokes, the comeback stages, the tears, and the purple ocean. And if you are new to BTS, this is your invitation.